Hi guys, welcome back to another podcast. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Me and Affinity are excited to talk about this topic that we're talking about today, aren't we?
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about makeup and we're going to be going into different topics about it. And we've thought about this a bit and we've got some responses. So we hope you guys find it interesting.
What would you say is your everyday makeup routine?
So when I actually do my makeup, I have like a little bit of routine that I sort of stick to each time, or like steps that I do things in. So the first thing I'd always do when I'm putting on makeup is moisturize my skin. I do this every day anyway, but it sets quite a good base for your makeup to go onto. It's a bit like a primer, but not actually a primer. So I usually use like a Nivea cream first, and then I will go in either with concealer or I will do my foundation first. Depends if I'm going for like a lighter look. If I am, I'll just wear concealer. If not, I'll put foundation, then my concealer, and then after that, I will put on whatever powder I want. The one I've got at the moment is a Maybelline one, but I do like the Rimmel Stay Matte as well, which I've loved for a long time. And after that, I then go on to wearing either blush or bronzer. But at the moment, I've been preferring bronzer because I am very pale. So I prefer to wear bronzer and do a bit of contour, but blush, I don't know, I do like to switch up sometimes and wear that. And I will finish it off with a little bit of highlight and some mascara. However, I do also like eyeliner. I've been practicing quite a bit and I have got better. So that's a brief little makeup routine, but obviously I don't always stick to that, or I'll add things in. But usually that's what I go with.
Nice.
So yeah, how about you? Do you have a similar routine?
I mean, for casual sort of, where I would stick to what I've got on now, which is hardly noticeable, it would be really light foundation because I'm also very pale. And I might do a bit of bronzer. I would just put on mascara and then I'd be done. But like if I was going out with friends
Yeah,
or something, it would be the whole foundation, concealer, powder,
the whole shebang.
shebang, contour, bronzer, eyebrows, mascara, eyeliner,
Yeah,
that sort of thing. But I'd say the one thing I like will always wear is just mascara, because otherwise I look like I'm exhausted.
yeah. Oh, 100%. I cannot not wear it if I'm wearing makeup.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. No, that sounds good. I definitely agree with that. It depends what you're doing. It depends where you're going as well. Like if you're going out for a meal, I like to like dress up a bit more maybe.
Yeah.
But however, if it's just every day, then as you say, more light. So then we my God. We're gonna go on to our 5 makeup tips that we personally think are important. These are like, some of these are quite general, but yeah, they're just things I think are quite important.
The first tip that I would probably say, and I always use, is do eye makeup before face makeup, because I don't know if this is just me because I'm a bit special, but when I do my full face, so foundation, bronzer, powder, and all that, when I do my eye makeup after, I tend to like drop parts of the eyeshadow down my face or leave.
Oh yeah.
So I'd say the tip I'd give out would be do eye makeup first and then put on your foundation and concealer and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a good tip. I should probably start doing it that way around because I never do it that way around. But I guess if you did, it would be all right if you did your foundation and then your eyes and then you did your powder after. Because if you've really powdered and then you drop stuff on it, you can't really get it out. But yeah, I will try it another way. So the first tip I have is always blend well, but don't over blend it. So if you're doing eyeshadow, you want to make sure it's blended out. But if you over blend it, then you can lose like all the color and all the like different colors you're trying to blend together. And I guess it kind of goes for your face makeup as well. You've always got to make sure you blend it in. If you're doing foundation, like I hate it when you see people with like the line. You just can't have that.
I mean,
which
might be a bit bad to say, but I'd always just call it like a slag line. I mean, not being rude.
Yeah. People,
literally. Like, oh, she's got a slag line.
Yeah, like a bit chavvy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like it's like an orange. You don't want the orange look, do you?
Honestly, all throughout, I'd say year 7 and 8, I would turn up to school because I was crap at makeup. I would turn up to school just looking like an Oompa Loompa. Like, my foundation would stop here, so I'd have like a direct line across my neck.
No.
And like you'd see where it was like white into my head. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
glad
my God.
I have made friends with the idea of blending.
Yeah. I think it's finding once you find the right shade, it's okay. But yeah, if you buy the wrong thing, it just can look bad, can't it?
I think it's because I was so like pale, I wanted to look darker, so I'd buy like 6 shades darker, but definitely stay with your shade.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'd say for my second tip, use eyelash curlers before you put on mascara. But more specifically, what I tend to do is I'd get a lighter and I would flick the lighter on and just hover it where your eyelashes would go on the eyelash curler, and then wait a few seconds and then curl your eyelashes with them. It tends to make your eyelashes stick and stay curled.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that. What, an actual lighter on your eye?
Yeah,
your eyelash?
I'd get my curler that like kind of looks like scissors, you know, that you put on your eyes. Right?
Oh yeah.
And then I'd get a lighter and I just hover the lighter over where your eyelashes would go. Wait a few seconds for it to cool down a little bit, and then I just curl it as I
my.
But yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's the heat, isn't it? That's what helps it stay better.
But
that is definitely
on your mascara, because otherwise it scissors your mascara and then that runs.
that'd be tragic.
The hard way.
Yeah. So the next tip I have is about practicing. Definitely practice a lot, because the more you do it, the better you'll get. So when you start doing makeup, you're not going to be very good, and you're not really going to know exactly what you're doing. But I feel like from watching a lot of YouTube, like I feel like that's what helped me learn like all these like sort of tips and like the best ways to like apply things and everything.
Yeah.
So that definitely helps. And yeah, just doing a little bit, and like definitely with like eyeliner, for example. Like to start with, I was so bad at getting it even, and like the more I've done it, I find it quite easy now.
Yeah, you're really good eyeliner. That's like your signature thing.
Thanks. I think you're better though, to be honest.
No, really? I can't hardly do flicks. I swear you gave me a lesson in one of the lectures of how you did it, and then I went away and
oh my God. Yeah, I do enjoy doing it now. I think like the better you get, the more you want to like have fun with it and play with it. So yeah.
I would say for my third tip, personally, I will always go towards wanting to give off kind of a glow and healthy look rather than a faux coverage look. So with foundations, I used to like load it on, and I'd want to just cover everything from like the dimples I have to the creases to like spots I'd have, and that's what I would use it for. I'd use it just cover up my whole face, which is okay. And I know some girls do that to get confident, and that's absolutely fine. But I'd say sometimes less is more. So I use like this, or sometimes it's like natural glow gel, and you just put it over your face, and it just tints your face a little bit so you look kind of sunken. But I go less faux coverage and more natural, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree with that point. That leads on quite well to mine, because mine is about less is usually more. And I've said don't overdo it, because it's usually like the as you say, the less you have on it enhances your features better. As you say, rather than hiding it and covering it up. But I think that definitely comes with confidence. Like as you say, to start with, if you're not very confident with how you look, you're going to want to just cover everything. Whereas now we both think, right, the less you have on there, the nicer it will probably look, really. Unless you're doing like, like an absolute full glam, and it needs to be like that, you need like the highest coverage or whatever. But most day to day, you're not really going to want that kind of look.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, 100%.
I had to put it in. I was focusing so hard on not saying it, and then that's so funny. Yeah, no, I agree. Less is definitely more.
Yes. Important point.
For my next tip, I'd say start fresh. So a lot of people sometimes, I don't know, if they go into the shower, sometimes people don't shower in the mornings and they'd wake up and they just put makeup on their face straight away. So I'd definitely say prepare your face first. So I tend to do kind of cleansing water and then eye cleansing water, and then I'd put like a face mask on and then moisturize, and then straight away I'd put on the foundation or the eye stuff first. But I definitely say go fresh, because firstly it makes your makeup layer on so much nicer and smoother, and secondly it's very good for your pores and it won't so
yeah, definitely, yeah, because if you just wake up and you just whack it straight on, I mean, your skin's not going to be like, you've been sleeping all night, it's not going to be ready for a whole face of makeup. So
yeah,
you need to like freshen it up and what's the word I want, rejuvenate it and prepare it. There you go.
what do they use like before? Oh, primer. I use primer, like it's awesome. Like even like the cheapy ones, like I don't know, Superdrug own, it does so much for your face and for your
so I used to have the baby skin primer from
Maybelline. I love that.
I used to use that. It was really smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't really use that. I sometimes use a setting spray at the end. So I'll use a moisturizer first, and at the end, once I've done my makeup, use like a setting spray over the top.
Oh yeah, I use like
it on.
setting spray. They do such amazing setting sprays. I love them.
No, I haven't invested in anyone. I have wanted to try like a more expensive one, but then I always think, would it be worth it? Because if it doesn't keep it on, like the Urban
Decay, and it does the same job. Like
I know, that's the thing. So
yeah,
maybe I will one day. But yes. So the next thing I've said is find the right colors which like suit your skin type and experiment with different colors. So like certain things I wear, I think that doesn't look very nice like on my skin, like certain colors, whereas I quite like wearing like browns and like oranges and like darker colors. I feel like suits my skin more. But yeah, it's just a bit of like trial and error really, and having fun with it, and you'll find your like sort of go-to shades. But then also you sometimes want to have fun and just go a bit bright with it. And like sometimes I'll wear like pink or like, no, I wouldn't wear, I was going to say red, but I wouldn't wear red. But yeah, find what suits you and you will be happy with the look.
I'm gonna drink. I've talked so much.
Drink.
You look all healthy with water.
I just try and drink it as much as I can.
Just see me with my Pepsi.
Yeah, I love Coke, Teresa.
Yeah.
That's how blue it. I love Coke.
I'm keeping that part in. I'd say as my last tip. So I'd say as my last tip to always use brushes and sponges. I really don't understand that people who use their fingers,
their hands,
like your hands touch various things, and putting it onto your face and slapping it on underneath makeup doesn't seem very clean to me. But also too, like you can't really blend with your fingers. Yeah, and I definitely say use a sponge for your foundation, and more specifically dampen the sponge before you use it, the foundation.
Yes.
I also don't get why people use a dry sponge on their face.
It doesn't work for me.
So definitely moist up your sponge.
Yes, that's such a good tip. I should have thought that one, because it's also really fun as well when you like, when you just, a sponge is like tiny and then you put it under the tap and it like completely expands. I'm like, oh my god. That sounds.
All right, so we did find that Molly loves moistening her sponges.
Okay. My final tip would be remember to have some breaks from wearing makeup. So it then makes it a lot more fun when you do wear it. So I found now from wearing it barely at all, when I actually am going out somewhere to wear it, I'm like almost like excited to do it because it's fun to do.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're wearing it every day, it just becomes more of like a routine thing that's like quite boring, to be honest. Unless you're constantly switching up your makeup, which personally I don't do, but I think definitely having breaks is good.
A break as well, isn't it? Like give your face a rest from all the
it needs to breathe, and like I've definitely found that's better. And your skin will definitely feel better for it. So take some breaks.
Have a Kit Kat. So what sort of brands do you like personally? Let's switch over again, like in between, but what's your first brand that you just love using?
I think one that I definitely really like, or definitely used for a long time, was Revolution. From Superdrug. Really good stuff, I think. Like quite reasonable price points, but like a big range of products that are good quality. I've used quite a few of their foundations before, and I found they're good coverage, and last quite a long time. And as I said, they're only about £8 to £10. And yeah, I just really like their stuff. I just think it's really good. It's between like, it's not high end and it's not like super cheap, so I feel like you're getting a good quality product from them. And I know they've expanded their brand now, so they do this like pro range as well, so I probably will try some of that too. So yeah, definitely Revolution.
Nice.
How about you? What's your first one?
Number 7. I'm a sucker for number 7. I love
it.
Yeah, especially like their skin and face care products. They're just amazing.
Yeah.
And that's like, I always use the number 7 skin face glow product. Like in the summertime, I just replace foundation entirely and go for the natural gloss look with their glow liquid, and I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, I should definitely do that. Get more of a natural look in the summer, because also in the summer as well, you don't want to be caking.
Yeah, and also you get hot, you get sweaty, and then you just
sweat it off.
Yeah,
so there's no point then.
It's so good with just sticking to your skin, and you don't feel it on your face. It just gives you a bit of a glow. So yeah, I definitely recommend number 7.
I'll check that out. Yes. And I think even though their product's more expensive, you would get really good quality with it. So it's worth it. It's worth the money. So the next one I have is Maybelline. I have always loved their mascaras. They've been really good for me. I've just found them good. Sometimes they can get a bit clumpy or dry out, but that's after a long time of using it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I do not change my mascara every 3 months like you're supposed to.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
So yeah, you're apparently supposed to. And I don't do that. I just use it till it completely dries up. But yeah, Maybelline mascaras.
I've never used that mascara.
Always love. So they have
struggle with mascaras, like finding a good one that makes your eyelashes look good. So I'll look into Maybelline if you think it's good.
Yeah, because they're not that expensive, and I think they're really good. Definitely the Rocket. You should try the Rocket. And what ones they do? I think they do like, I'll send you some, but I've had like at least 3 or 4 different types. The Colossal, that's them as well, I think.
Oh, that sounds good. I cry a lot.
The what?
They're waterproof.
They're waterproof. Yeah, they have waterproof versions of all of them, I think. Yeah, I think they are quite good actually. Yeah, I remember wearing one before, and I think I'd probably cried about something. It didn't really came off very much. So that's good. So yeah, Maybelline mascaras, love. Yeah. That's all I really use them for, really, to be honest. I don't know if I buy much of their other stuff. But yeah, recommend.
I say for my next one is Too Faced. Even though I know, even though I know I've just said I don't use foundation much, I do use foundation still, and their foundation is just incredible. It's really light, and they match their skin tone up for you. You take like a quiz, and it's one of the like best foundations I've ever used. It's a bit expensive, but it's really good. And the transparent powder, like, it just bakes your face up, and it completes the look. So I definitely recommend Too Faced. It's a bit more expensive, but it's worth the money.
I've always wanted to try it, but I'm like, oh my god, it's so much. I think I might have tried one of their lip like glosses before. I think that
Oh,
might have been quite good.
yeah.
I think I had one of them ages ago, but yeah, and I've always liked the look of the blushes, like the heart-shaped blushes. They look really
Yeah.
nice.
I've
So,
only ever used the foundation and powder, but they're both so incredible. I honestly love that their product.
Worth the investment.
Definitely worth the investment.
Okay, so next I'll go on. I also really like Benefit products.
Yeah.
I think they're really good. I've tried the blusher and the bronzers. And I think I've tried was it like eyebrow stuff I've tried as well?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that. But it's all been good quality. Like the Hoola bronzer is so good. I used to buy like the minis at a time, and they'd last ages. Literally, you wouldn't think you'd get very much in there, but you only need a little bit, and it's like so pigmented and looks really good on your skin. So I really recommend Benefit for that, for like their skin, like their powder products. And yeah, it's just, I just think it's cool that you can buy like the smaller version and it's like a lot cheaper and you're still getting like a load of product. So Benefit, defo, they do nice gift sets as well.
Yes, they do.
Nice. Christmas time.
This is also quite expensive. Just like got quite an expensive taste here, sorry, but definitely Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love their eyebrow products because I'm terrible at eyebrows, but they have these pencils that I always use for my eyebrows, and it's just amazing. So I really love Anastasia. It's so
I've heard of her, like heard of the brow pomades. They were like raved about for a while. But I think they were like £20-25.
Yeah, like for the pencil alone, I think it was around 32, I think. So it's quite expensive, and that was just for like one pencil. So yeah,
oh my God.
I wouldn't recommend like consistently using their products, but like if
every so often,
like
yeah,
go for it, because
even for like a Christmas present, like I feel like asking for stuff, makeup for Christmas is a good idea for your birthday or something.
Definitely worth it.
So yeah. We'll stick with the high end theme. Another one I think is Charlotte Tilbury, which I've recently tried and really liked. It's well, Dad got me a mascara for Christmas from there. Because some of the people I watch on YouTube, one of them, she's always like raving about all these different products from Charlotte Tilbury, mainly like skincare stuff. But yeah, Dad got me this new mascara, and honestly, it's so good. I'm wearing it today, and you need literally one coat, and it makes your lashes so long and like so much volume. I love the packaging on it as well. It's really pretty. Again, quite expensive. I think it's about 25 for the mascara.
Send me a link to it, because it sounds nice.
Huh?
Send me a link to it.
Yeah, I will. It's called Pillow Talk. I like the wand on it as well. It's not too like, I don't like them when they're really thick. It's quite like a thin wand.
Oh yeah, I like thin ones.
And yeah, probably if you did 2 coats, it'd be even more amazing. But
yeah,
definitely recommend. So I'm going to try more of their stuff, I think.
I have one more that I've noted down, but
yeah,
I love Tarte. Is that how you pronounce it?
I've always wanted to try them. Like the eyeshadow palettes.
I use their concealer, and it's best concealer I've ever used, because you know, like sometimes when you put concealer underneath your eyes and it just looks heavy or like clumpy. It's so smooth and it blends so nicely. Like I used it once and I've never used a different concealer since. I love Tarte concealer.
Is it the Shape and Tape one?
Yeah, I love it. That's the one I use. It's so good.
I was really close to buying it a while back, and then I didn't. I was like, there's so much for it.
I recommend it so much. And also eye glitter gel, because like when I go out, I tend to like, I just love glitter. So I tend to like use like like those liquid glitter in little pots.
Yeah.
They do amazing ones, and they stick, and it's not like too in your face, but like
it's the right amount.
Yeah.
So no, I would definitely go for it then. Do you get quite a lot of product in there as well?
Yeah, it lasts like forever.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. It's probably one of my favorites, Tarte.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last one I had was just like a a cheaper one, just Rimmel, because I've always used their powder. Sometimes their concealers, they're not like my fave, but like they do the job. But no, mainly just the Stay Matte powder. It just always sets my makeup really well. I'm trying to think what else I've tried for them. I've tried some of the. Have you tried like the little cream eyeshadows, like the pots?
What, from Rimmel?
They used to be really good. Yeah, I used to. I think. Oh, was that Rimmel? Or was that Maybelline? I'm not sure. But those used to be really good, actually.
Yeah.
I said, like the pink one was so pretty. But no, I think they've just got quite good range of just say, but like if you just need something that's not that expensive but does the job well, then they're good for that kind of thing. But yeah, so we've got a good range of brands there. So the next thing is our favorite and least favorite makeup items. So definitely my favorite would have to be mascara, because as we were saying earlier, I cannot, if I'm wearing makeup, I cannot not wear mascara.
Yeah.
To go and look. I feel like it looks wrong. So as I said, the mascara that I'm loving at the moment is the Charlotte Tilbury one. It just finishes off your makeup really well. And yeah, it seals the deal. I could not live without a mascara in my makeup bag.
I love eyeliner. It just like makes me look so much more awake and like make my eyes pop. I love that, like, you can dress it up with anything, or you can make it casual. You can like make a smoky eye look, or you could just do like a simple cat eye. It goes with anything, and you can make it look girly. You can make it look more of a darker, edgier. I just love it. So definitely,
it's very versatile eyeliner.
Yeah,
I do like it.
Like brands though, I actually don't know which one I use. I don't use a very expensive one.
I thought you used a Morphe one.
Yeah, I use a Morphe eyeliner pencil, but for liquid, I love Morphe eyeliner pencil. But I tend to use like the pencil ones for like if you're smoking out your eye, like when you eyeshadow and smoke. But
on your lower lash line.
Yeah, I use the liquid eyeliner for pretty much everything else, and I don't actually know which one I use.
There's so many out there, isn't there? And I feel like most of them are, I don't know, most of them are pretty good, but you want one that's got good precision on it.
Yeah.
It's very sharp. So my least favourite product is, I would have to say, I just don't like the concept of it, is cream blush. I hate the texture of it.
I didn't even think of that. I've never tried that before.
I think I've tried it before. I just don't like how it applies. I think actually that was that a Benefit one I tried. I just didn't like, no, I didn't like it at all. I just like my products to be like dry, do you know what I mean? And then at least if you're then putting on highlighter, it makes it more like that glossy look.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
No,
I'm just not a fan of the texture of it. I don't like how it applies at all. So I'd have to say that if I was picking something, but there's nothing that I like hate really.
Yeah, it's quite hard to think of one.
Yeah,
it just depends. I'd say that I'm not a fan of eyebrow products, not because like I hate people who do eyebrows and it looks bad, but more because I'm crap at doing my eyebrows. Like I can't shape them out. Like, I haven't got a steady hand, so they won't look the same. I obviously use the Anastasia Beverly Hill eyebrow pencil, but that's just to do small soft strokes on the,
just filling in little bits
on the eyebrow. So sorry.
Soft strokes.
But in terms of like those liquid, I don't even know what they're called, like those liquid pots, or
like the pomade.
Yeah, but I just can't. I don't know how to like draw it out and shape out eyebrows, because they just end up like one goes up, one goes down.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I get that sometimes. When I used to do them, I think I got better at them. To start with, I was awful at them, but then I've like sort of got used to it. I think it was like an MUA. No, what was that? No, it was a Revolution palette I had. Yeah. And it was like a sort of, not like a pomade, it was more of like a gel type thing. And I draw them out, but then I get concealer and like carve them out, so to like neaten them off. But they look, I think, unless you're doing all of your makeup and you want a lot of makeup on, I think it's almost too much. Now I just prefer to not fill them in really. Maybe a little bit, but
I mean, when I was younger, I was a little bit of an idiot and I shaved off like this part of my eyebrow because why not? Be cool. So I have to consistently fill that in with like pencil because it's like a different shape to this one. But like, gets to me is I can't shape them out properly, so they look like blocks. Like, you know, when like they just stop like squared.
Yeah.
How I always do. I like it looks terrible, but I just don't know how to do it any other way.
I'm sure I mean, today they look really good though. They look natural like that.
It's because are they natural? Oh no, I filled them in a little bit today, but not.
I like how they look. Definitely.
Thanks. I like how you look.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of in terms of going a bit more serious inside of makeup. It's quite like thought about that only girls wear makeup. It's actually kind of just recently that people are more accepting of boys wearing makeup. So what is your opinions on the concept of boys wearing makeup?
Well, in my opinion, obviously not everyone agrees with this because some people still have more traditional views around it. As you say, it's more of a newer thing, but for me, and I think definitely for our generation, we are a lot more accepting and supportive of what people want to do.
Yeah.
So I personally think that makeup shouldn't be restricted by gender, and whoever you are, you should be able to wear it because it's more of makeup is almost like an art form because you can do whatever you want with it and you can express yourself through it. It's really creative, and obviously people go into the professional industry and become makeup artists and do it, and I just don't see why you should have to be, a girl, why you couldn't be a guy and do it as well, because everyone's got the same skill set at the end of the day. I just think it's, why not, why shouldn't you be able to do what you want to do and show who you are through your makeup? And I want more people to sort of accept that because I think
same.
Not everyone does, and it does irritate me really that people don't accept that.
Yeah, I mean, what I really don't understand is why it bothers people so much. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like, look at, let's call them Karens, and they see boys wear makeup, and they act out thinking it's the worst thing in the world, and I'm just watching, and I'm like what is it actually doing? Like, it's not impacting.
Nothing to them, no.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, if boys wear makeup, that's really cool. If they don't, cool.
It's up to you at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if someone's doing it, just because you wouldn't want to do that doesn't mean you should then pick on them and make fun of them.
I know it is a lot to do with which generation,
gender stereotypes sort of thing.
But like, even then, I still don't think it gives anyone an excuse to be rude or disrespectful.
Oh no, definitely not.
You might be older, but it doesn't mean it's right, sort of thing. I just think everybody should just be who they want, sort of.
Definitely. I think that's happening more and more now that we're
which is really good.
Our society's getting better.
Yeah.
I think the reason why some people bring other people down about it is because the people that are wearing makeup, they have the confidence to do that and be who they are, and these other people don't, and they then they make fun of them for it because they don't know what else to do, because they think they've had this confidence to go out and wear it and I haven't, or whatever, and stand out from the crowd, sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that might be another reason why.
Yeah.
How about you?
I pretty much went over kind of how my opinion on it is, like, everybody's welcome to it. It's not I just don't understand why a piece like some coloring or some products are gender specific. I just don't like it. Just seems really stupid. Like, it's in some ways, some products are like pens. Girls can write with pens, boys can write with pens. Why can't boys write on their face with pens? Girl, like, you know what I mean? But I do think, however, kind of not contradicting myself, but on the other side, I see quite a lot of parents who try to fit in with society too much by forcing their younger sons to wear makeup. I think it's completely fine for boys growing up being young if they were like, oh, I want to do makeup, if they're like,
Yeah.
go for it, give the makeup, let me experiment. But I think there's quite a few parents nowadays who wants kind of views off it, and they force their boys to become like somebody they're not, like that way. Like if you want to stay like a boy, I'm not going to say a masculine boy because you could be masculine and wear makeup, but like, what am I trying to say? Like,
it's up to you basically what you want to do.
I don't like the idea of parents making their children wear makeup, even boys and girls, and then do it, because a lot of them do it for views, and then I think in that
100%,
like, let them be themselves, like let them do it themselves. They might not want it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at the end of the day, when they're younger, it's more of, it might be more that they're just experimenting with it, and they're just having fun with it, and they might not 100% know that that's what they're always going to want to do. But as you say, I think some parents do almost then force them into it and do it for views. Have you seen about like the Saucony Jolies?
Yeah, is that like
their son?
Like two girls and a son, and they always put their son in a dress?
Yeah, he's always in dresses on TikTok basically, and he's started wearing wigs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought it was forced when I like the first few videos. I was like, that's so cute. Like, what an amazing dad.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I like follow their page, and now I'm like, that boy wants to like not wear dresses. You can see he wants to wear jeans and a top and not wear wigs and not touch makeup. And then you can, I don't know, maybe it might just be because like we overthink it and it's not all that it seems on camera, but
yeah, you never know.
It's quite forced.
I think the amount of videos there are now, it does make you think more and more that way, because I think, as you said, to start with, it's like, oh, they're being really nice and accepting, like I love that. But some people are saying, yeah, you're trying to make him feel normal for being the way he is, but the fact that you're putting so many videos on is almost saying that it isn't normal, because you're trying to make it feel so normal, so much, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it could be either way. I mean, obviously you don't see behind the scenes or anything, but I think the main point is like, be accepting of what people want to do, but never force someone into that, or never, people can change their minds about what they want to do, really, can't they? So yeah, another sort of deep topic is about the concept of beauty and the confidence that this gives people. So what do you have to say about this and your opinion on it?
I think some girls wear it because it's fun to do. Some girls wear it because maybe they're feeling insecure and it makes them feel more confident. Some girls wear it to maybe cover up things they believe are imperfections. Some girls wear it because they're in the habit of wearing it. And I think all reasons of wearing it is okay. Like, a lot of people are, they tend to say, why are you wearing makeup? You don't need to impress anybody. And it just annoys me, because I know girls don't wear makeup to impress anybody.
No.
Genuinely wear it to make themselves feel more confident. And I think that's great. Like, and also I hate when people say like, you should be confident not wearing makeup, and I feel they found something that makes them feel confident, and I think that's such an amazing thing. Like, why are you telling them not wear it?
Not to wear it, I know. No, it's like, as I say, it is more of an art thing, isn't it? It's not for anyone else. It's to think you put that on today and you're proud of how it looks and you feel good in it, which is really important. But yeah, personally, I'd say that for some people it is almost like hiding behind like a mask sort of thing, and the makeup is, it makes them feel more confident. For me, that's what it was. I definitely felt like, before, I used to wear a lot more makeup because I felt so insecure about like my skin and everything. Obviously you know about this recently, but like I felt more confident in it. I think I've accepted it way more now, so I don't feel like I need to always wear makeup. But I will still wear it, just not as much now, because I'm actually happy with how my skin looks without it.
Slay.
So I want to encourage other people to start like loving themselves for who they are, and we're in a new year, and you should definitely start to think about that, because I mean, my skin's far from perfect, but I feel a lot happier with it now that I've like, it's improved from what it was, and now I'm happy with it, and I'm just like, right, just keep going and it'll be fine. So I think the more you don't wear it, the more you accept how you look without it. And then when you do wear it, you're like, oh wow, this is really fun, and like it's good to do. So yeah, I think embrace both sides, natural and
Yeah.
not, and just enjoy it and have fun with it, and that's the main thing.
Yeah. See, I think I was like the complete opposite of you, because I was always like absolutely fine with how my skin was. Like I obviously get spots, but I'd get them ever so often and it would only be like one. And my skin was
Yeah.
always smooth. But that's not why I wore makeup. The reason I wore makeup growing up is because I always saw other girls wear makeup and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, like wearing makeup.
Felt like you should.
Yeah, I definitely only wore makeup because even when I've watched the Kardashians, I'll be like, oh, they wore makeup.
Mm.
Or you see, I don't know, social medias, and the only pictures girls would really post would be faux faced. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't really put it on for me. I'd put it on for them, which is why now I'm like, why am I putting foundation on? Like I said previously, like I don't need full coverage, because I tend to look at foundation as something that does cover up the color or covers up spots or covers up those sorts of
Yeah.
things. And I'm like, I genuinely don't need to cover up anything. So that's why I like to use Skin Glow. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think a lot of people wear it because they see other people wear it, because that was definitely
Which is sad. That's definitely a sad thing, because you should want to wear it because for you, and that you fancy wearing it, not because someone else is. But this brings us on to like the whole society thing with how society portrays how people should look. But that doesn't mean that that's like the only way you can look like beautiful or whatever. But because we've grown up with, as you say, seeing everyone like full face makeup, like Barbie doll, quite fake really, but in your opinion it makes you think, oh, that is what I want to look like. Or
yeah.
a lot of people definitely think that, but I think as we've grown up, we've like you think, well, no, there's so many ways you can look like beautiful without looking like that, because everyone's different, aren't they?
Yeah.
And also you've got to remember that a lot of people online have probably edited their skin as well, and the way they look, so it's probably not even true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's good now that there's a lot more people showing a natural side of them, and people are becoming more confident with what they show online, and this
Yeah.
is then influencing people in a good way. And yeah, people should embrace themselves and feel confident within you, definitely. And this gets easier as you get older, definitely.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you're younger, you get influenced quite easily. I think
because you're at school, I think.
Yeah. And also you'd see like I said previously, I'd used to tan up in year 7 and 8 looking like an Oompa Loompa. And it would be because I'd see like year 11s going into school and I'll be like, oh, they're older, they're cooler, why I should do that sort of thing, which was stupid.
Yeah.
But it's not only that, it's also like, as I've grown up and I've gone to parties, society says if you go to a house party or something like that, it is those short skinny dresses, and it is like the curled long hair extensions, and it's the faux face
tons of makeup. Yeah.
And I do that too, and I'd be like, all I wish is I was in my jeans and my top right now. That would be the only thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Until one day I just hit this thing and I'll be like, wait, nobody's actually told me that I had to come. Like, there is no dress code for a party.
Yeah, no.
Like, the next day I went to it, I just rocked up in my oversized hoodie and like jeans. And like,
good on you.
Thanks. Nobody really like batted an eyelid, to be honest.
Oh, no.
It kind of just like, oh, hey, Finn, and I'd be there. And I thought, why have like for so many years have I made myself feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's just literally society's views, isn't it?
Yeah, you're influenced by the way everyone else is, and you then think, I need to be like that. And I think everyone does that because they think they need to fit in, as it were. And then you realise, well, no, I don't need to be like that. And I think it depends who you're in school, who you're sort of friends with, who you're seeing around, as you said, people older than you. And that gets into your head then, and you think that's the only way I can be not cool, but you know what I mean? Like when you're at school, you're wanting to have a lot of friends, and you think that's the important thing, and you think that's the way to be happy, whereas it's not really. It's you, as you get older, you realise that you can do what you want, and no one's, as you say, no one's gonna really criticize you for it. As you said, you turned up to that party and no one was like, oh, what the hell are you doing? It's just
it was just all in my head. Because
the views.
So
society can influence you in bad ways. But if you think above it and rise above it, then
yeah. But like
it's a really good thing, to be honest.
even now you do look through, because we're obviously within like the 18/19-year-old like age target.
Yeah.
So when you're looking on social media and you do see people between age like 18 to 25, like some don't wear any makeup, some are tomboys, some wear faux faced, some have their tits out, some don't, some have dresses to their ankles, some have belts as dresses. Like everybody's so,
there's such a range.
it's yeah. And then like you just kind of, because even me, I scroll through Instagram and I might post a selfie and I'd be like, oh god, I love that, I love how I look, put it on Instagram. And then a few seconds later, maybe somebody else I know in my age range posts something and they're so faux face makeup and they might be 18, but they look like they're 25. And then I look back at the selfie I just posted and I'll be like, why do I look like I'm 10? And then and I do that so often, which is something I should stop. But like it is, you just kind of compare like makeup.
You compare yourself, yeah. You're sort of forced to, aren't you? I mean, unless you like, it's from all the people you follow online as well, I think definitely it's good to sometimes clear through and think like unfollow some of these people that are, you know, they look like the absolute, you know, definition of perfect, what society deems it to be, and that then influences you when you see it, because you think compared to what you post, you think, oh, I don't look like that, but that doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to look like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do the same thing. I always think like I'm 18, but I look so much younger.
But then
I probably don't. But
then I think it's not that we're 18 and we look like we're 18. It's just that a lot of girls are 18 and they look like they're 30. So I don't think we look younger. I think we just look our age. I think
it's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll hit 50 and we'll look like we're 20 and they'll look like they're 18.
Yeah. You don't want to age too fast. You don't want to grow up too quickly. That's definitely a thing. You don't want to try and be older than you are.
But then again, I think if they're really comfortable with faux face and showing off their body, then I think that's amazing. They should carry on like that.
Yeah.
I think
that's good. If you want to do that for you, that's fine. But if you're doing that because you've seen someone else do it,
I just think
don't do that. Don't try and copy other people, you know.
Yeah, society just has to stop saying that that's the only acceptable look.
Way you should look. Yeah.
Literally in a motorbike, oversized t-shirt with pig's
I
nose.
love it.
And I'm like, yo, let's film a podcast.
Yeah, that's a good note to end on, I think. Just remember that everyone's different and everyone is beautiful in their own way.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Remember, we will be uploading every Tuesday, so keep an eye out, subscribe to us, and hit the notification button.
Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you.